Good morning. I am at the garden. As you can see, we are going to be doing some cleaning up. It's super windy today. I think it's like a high of 84 or something like that. It actually feels so good because there's like a cool breeze coming through, and yeah, it's so nice. It's definitely giving fall vibes, especially that corn in the back. That is like totally fall vibes. I love it. Everything in the garden is suffering from powdery mildew. It's everywhere. Every plot, every squash, every single thing is suffering from powdery mildew. It's kind of disgusting. I think my squash was a little late to be touched by it, which is great, but the pumpkin plot next door, oh my God, it's disgusting. I think most of the plants are just on their way out, unfortunately. I got one cucumber, I got one bell pepper, and hey, that's it. I don't know. I'm still excited though. I'm still excited. So first thing we are going to be getting rid of is this behemoth over here, the Swiss chard. Yes, I'm going to saw it all down. I brought my handsaw and we are going to get rid of it today. Oh my God. This is komatsuna, and I'm also going to cut this down today. It is taking up my pathway, so I'm going to get rid of it. And if you're wondering why I'm not eating all of this, it's because these things are way too mature. Everything is probably extremely bitter. Just probably won't taste good. I kind of left them to the grasshoppers as a sacrificial plant. That's what they're doing. That was their job. Let's get rid of them. This kale next to me, oh, we got to get rid of it also. Check out this komatsuna stalk. It has one main stalk right here, about an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches thick. And then it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 offshoots of it. No wonder the komatsuna got so big, because it was like 6 different plants in one. Wow. Oh my God. This is the kale. Look at it. It is so destroyed. Oh, poor thing. So this used to be cilantro and now it's coriander. Magical, right? I am gonna try to harvest it and put it in this jar. When I get home, I will go through them and, pick the stems out and all that stuff. Right now, let's tackle this plant. This right here, not okay. Do you see that? That is a tomato hornworm. They are bad. Oh my God. No, I see a huge one. Oh my God. Do you see that? Holy hell. Okay, the other one I was like, fine, whatever, I'll get rid of. This one? No. Oh, I'm not prepared for this. I have a feeling they're not on every plant. They blend in so well though. Ugh, not good. Okay, well, I guess it's Operation Tomato Hornworm removal time. Ugh, God. Okay, I can't deal with this. Oh God. I'm just gonna clip that off. I'm gonna need a bird real quick to take care of this, please, or a wasp. Something needs to take care of that. Thank you. It's very beautiful, but I just really don't appreciate it eating my tomato plants. I feel terrible, but I don't know what else to do. I don't know what happened here. That is so gross. Weird. I hope that doesn't happen to this one or that one. This eggplant, it was shiny, now it's not shiny, and I'm wondering if I should pick this. I don't want it to be over, but you know, it's really small. I think that's just it. I think it's mature. It's kind of wrinkly. Hello, we are in the garage right now. I am going to be doing something with those flowers that I picked at the garden. I've been wanting to do something called eco dyeing or hapazome in Japanese. So I already mordanted this fabric right here. This is muslin. It can be made out of like a whole bunch of different plant fibers, but I know for sure it is a plant fiber. And for plant fiber, you need to use a certain type of mordant. So a mordant, it's a powder that you dissolve in water, and what it does is it helps with color fastness. So if I were to dye this piece of muslin without mordanting it, the dye would wash away or the sun would bleach it, something. But if I mordant it first, it should be able to stay for a very long time. So for animal fibers, you would use potassium aluminum sulfate, which is what I did first. And then I read that that's not going to work on plant fibers. So I then had to buy aluminum acetate. So I did that again, soaked it overnight in it, dried it, and here we go. Let's get to it. This is my sample piece right here. I just did a little tiny square and I'm going to try it on here first and see how it turns out. I thought this would be a really nice way to commemorate the garden this year by pressing these flowers into the fabric and hoping that they will stay for a little bit at least, if not forever. I thought it would be really cool to do this every single year and just have a collection of fabrics from the garden with different leaves and flowers pressed into them, and maybe embroider the year on them or something. I don't know, just an idea. So I taped these, hoping that that will help them stay. I think you're supposed to put another piece of fabric on top of them, but I don't have any, so I'm just gonna use cardboard and see what happens. I don't think it's doing anything. Maybe I'll just do this. It definitely works better on the garage floor because it's super hard. I think it's working. I don't know. So we have a little bit of a nasturtium leaf right there. I don't think the flowers worked, but I'll try to peel them off. All right, we have a flower right here. That's a calendula. I think a hammer would work better, but I thought a hammer would be too harsh or something. So that's why I use a mallet, but maybe I should use a hammer, like an actual hammer. Okay, so for this piece of fabric, I think I'm going to tape all of the flowers in nasturtium to the piece of fabric, and then I'm going to roll it up tightly and then boil it in a pot of water and hope that turns out. I don't know, the internet said something about you can steam it or boil it to get the dyes to set, so we're gonna try that out. For this, I'm going to try to do another nasturtium leaf, I think, like here or something. This is a pothos leaf, like marble queen. I can't remember the name. I don't know. One of these, just a small one. I'm also gonna do a little peperomia leaf as well. I don't know. I have so many plants and we'll just see what works. These two things are gonna be going into a boiling pot of water. We'll see what happens. These spoon tomatoes are ready, I think. Do you think I should try one? I'm kind of scared. Here they are. I'm scared. I don't think they taste like a tomato. I don't know. At least that's what I've heard. Okay, they taste like a tomato. I don't know. I thought I read like a bad review on these. They're okay. They taste like a tomato. Very seedy. There's like so many seeds inside. But yeah, I'm glad I grew 5 of them. Yay. I have no idea if this worked. but you know, try it out. Well, okay, we'll have to see how this looks when it dries. Wow. I don't know which way is the front and back, but this is going to be really cool to see how it looks when it's all dry. Also, you can see the tape. Weird. I don't know. This looks a little blue, which is cool. Wow. I think it's so pretty. I will show these to you as soon as they dry and see how they turned out.